pursuing or already completed your master's degree and now planning to write for competitive exams such as ICMR JRF and DBT JRF, then this video is for you, where I'm going to talk about each and every details regarding both of the exams, that is ICMR JRF versus DBT JRF. And here I'm going to compare both of these exams, and at last we are going to see the benefits of writing these. So let's start our video and see both of the exams as well as age limit, academic qualifications, eligibility criteria, everything about both of the exams. So coming to ICMR JRF first, so let's talk about this exam. So this exam is conducted by Indian Council of Medical Research, that is ICMR, where it provides an opportunity to young scientists to pursue or carry out their research in the field of biomedical sciences or research labs. Subject, this is conducted in the subject of, that is biomedical sciences as well as social sciences. So here you have two choices. If you belongs to the social sciences subject, so you can write for social science examination, but if you are belonging to life sciences or related biotechnology subject, then you can write for biomedical sciences. Organizations, once you are qualifying this exam, you can go in any of the medical colleges, biomedical research institute and university of your choice to carry out this research work. Why I'm talking about biomedical research? Because this examination is mainly to carry out research in the field of medical biology. So this is all about ICMR JRF exam. So let's talk about DBT JRF. So if you see, this exam is conducted by Department of Biotechnology, that is Ministry of Sciences and Technology, Government of India, where it provides an opportunity to young researchers to carry out their research in the field of biotechnology, that too in India. And this is conducted for only one subject, that is biotechnology, and the organization where you can apply for your research work, it can be any research institute of your choice. Now let's see the highlights of both ICMR JRF as well as DBT JRF. If you see the highlights, so here I've compared both of the exams on the basis of different parameters. If you see conducting body, so this is conducted by ICMR Chandigarh, ICMR body, and DBT is conducted by DBT, that is Ministry of Sciences and Technology, and the subjects for which ICMR JRF exam is conducted, that is two subjects, life sciences as well as social sciences, whereas DBT JRF, it is conducted only for one subject, that is biotechnology. And the number of shifts that this exam is conducted, so both are conducted once in a year, that is this exam is held annually. Test duration for ICMR JRF exam, it is only for 2 hours, and DBT JRF, it is for 3 hours. And if you want to know more about the details of both the exams, so you can see the official website that is mentioned, that is icmr.nic.in or pgimr.edu.in. So you can visit any of the two websites and you can find details about ICMR JRF exam. But if you want to know more about the DBT JRF, then you can visit websites such as www.dbtjrf.gov.in. So this is all about the comparison between both the examinations. Now let's see, if you're qualifying the examination, this fellowship will be applicable at, that is what called as topics such as fellowship T-enable at. So if you're qualifying ICMR JRF exam, so that fellowship will be T-enable at any of the government institutes, universities, research lab that is dealing particularly with biomedical sciences. And if you are qualifying DBT JRF exam, then you will have two categories. Here, first category, if you are qualifying under first category, then you can carry out your PhD or any of the research work in the institute or organization of your choice, like any research institute, university. But if you are qualifying DBT JRF under category 2, so this time you will be eligible to apply for a project, and that too DBT sponsored project. So in this case, you will not be getting any fellowship from DBT, whereas if you are qualifying for first category, in that case you will be having the stipend or fellowship from DBT that is conducting this DBT examination. Why? Because first category means you will get the stipend that will be 31,000 per month along with HRA for JRF, and that will be upgraded to SRF. But if you are qualifying under category 2, so that time you will be not getting any scholarship or fellowship, you can say. And this way you can join any of the project, but that too DBT sponsored project. And if you are joining that institute, so if you want to convert your project into PhD, you can convert that. And this time your institute will take care of your funding, because this is just a eligibility to get hired for any DBT sponsored project. Now, what is the eligibility criteria for both of these exams? For ICMR JRF, you should have MSc, MA degree or its equivalent qualification. And final year students can also apply. So if you are in the final year of your MSc or master's equivalent degree, so you can apply for this ICMR JRF examination. And make sure you should have MSc or equivalent qualification if you are applying for biomedical sciences. But if you are applying for social sciences, so that time you should have MA degree, that is Master of Arts. And for DBT JRF, you can see the eligibility criteria. You should have MSc or MTech or MVSc or equivalent degree from a biotechnology or relevant discipline. It can be any life sciences field. Or you should have integrated BS and MS or BE BTech in biotechnology, that is 4-year course, that is after 12th. Or you have pursued MSc or MTech in bioinformatics or computational biology. So you are also eligible to apply for this DBT JRF exam. So this is all about the eligibility criteria for both of these exams. Now let's talk about the age limit. So that is very important. So if you are you can say belonging to general, SC, ST, PWD, OBC, EWS. So what will be the age relaxation for all of you? So ICMR exam, you can say if you're belonging to general category, so the upper age limit will be 28 years. Relaxation of 3 years is given to OBC candidates, you can see, as well as 5 years relaxation is given to SC, ST as well as PWD candidates. And if you are a female candidate, then you can apply this exam until the age of 33. So this is a good opportunity for you. So if you are planning to write for ICMR JRF exam, so that time you should take care. If you are a female candidate, then you have the relaxation of 5 years and you can apply till the age of 33. Whereas for DBT JRF exam, the age limit varies between 18 to 28 years. If you are belonging to OBC category, so means for general category, the age limit will be, maximum age limit will be 28, that is similar to ICMR. But if you are belonging to OBC category, it will be 3 years relaxation, that will be till 31 years. For SC, ST, it will be till 5 years relaxation. That means you can write this exam until the age of 33. And for PWD, again, it is 5 years relaxation. So this is all about the age limit between both of these examinations. Now let's talk about the marking scheme for both of these examinations. If you see about ICMR JRF examination, so this examination is conducted on an online mode, that is computer-based test. So you can see that is conducted in an online mode, right? So here you can see the type of questions that is asked, that is MCQ. So you will be getting multiple choice question and accordingly you have to solve that questions. So marks per question, so per question will be 1 marks. And if you are doing that question wrong, so negative penalty will be 0.25. That will be 1 by 4, means 1 marks total and 1 by 4 will be 0.25. But for DBT JRF, you can see marks per question will be 3 marks and the negative penalty will be 1 mark. So if you are opting any question and if you are making that incorrect option or answer, so that time the negative penalty will be 1 by 3, means out of 3 marks, 1 marks will be deducted. So this is what about the marking scheme. And you can see the mode that this exam is conducted. Again, it is an online mode, that is computer based test, and the type of questions that will be asked, that will be again MCQ. So this is all about the marking scheme between both of these examinations. Now let's talk about the exam pattern, that is about ICMR JRF examination. If you see about ICMR JRF, there will be 2 sections that will be asked in examination. The first section will be section A and the second will be section B. Section C is also asked, but that case, if you are belonging to biomedical sciences category, then you have to opt for section B. And if you are belonging to the social sciences field, then you have to opt for section C. Ultimately, you have to opt for either of the 2 sections, that is B or C. And section A is compulsory. But here I am talking about life sciences degree. That's why I have mentioned section A as well as section B. So section A basically constitute of general aptitude, where you will be having many different general aptitude questions, statistics questions. So this section belongs to general aptitude as well as statistics part. Whereas section B, you can see that is containing all the questions from different fields of life sciences, means you will be asked about questions that is related to a specialized area of life sciences, and the questions that will be asked in section A will be 50 and the questions that will be asked in section B will be 100, and out of this 50 you have to attempt all 50, means all questions are compulsory. Whereas if you see for section B, that is 100 question, out of this you have to attempt for 75, means out of 100 you have to attempt any 75 questions of your choice, means in total you have to opt for 125 questions. And we have discussed previously that one question carries 1 mark, means the maximum marks for this ICMR JRF examination will be 125, as the total number of questions are 125 itself. So let's see about the marks distribution. If you are opting all 50 questions, then 1 question into 50, 1 marks into 50 question, that will be 50 marks. Right? And if you're opting 75 questions, then 1 into 75 will be 75. So the maximum marks will be 125. And if you see the marks duration, that will be for 2 hours. So this is all about the exam pattern that is for ICMR JRF exam. Now let's talk about DBT JRF examination. So this is the exam pattern for DBT JRF, where you will be asked again for 2 sections. Section A here comprises of general aptitude along with biotechnology section. So again here you will be asked some questions related to biotechnology, and section B, specialized areas of biotechnology is focused. Now, if we talk about the question that is asked in section A and section B respectively, so it is 50 as well as 150. So you can see total 200 questions are asked in exam, but how many questions you have to attempt, that is more important. So total you have to attempt 100 questions. So you can see you have the choice of questions here, and you can attempt only 100 questions of your choice. And if you talk about section A, so that section A that is having 50 questions, so all these 50 questions are compulsory. So you have to attempt all questions, that is 50 questions. And section B has 150 questions, where you have to again choose and select 50 questions of your choice, means any 50 out of 150 question, and the total number question that makes up to 100, means you have to attempt only 100 questions. Now let's talk about the marks distribution. If you see, I mentioned one question is for 3 marks, then 3 into 50 is 150. Again for section B, you have to attempt 50 out of 150. So again 3 into 50 is 150, means the total marks and the maximum marks will be 300 for DBT JRF exam, and that's why you're getting more time to attempt this exam, that is 3 hours, or you can say 180 minutes. So this is all about the exam pattern for DBT JRF exam. Now let's talk about the nature of both of these fellowship. If you see, you will get this fellowship initially once you qualify both of this exam. So your validity of JRF period, that will be valid for 2 years, and the stipend that you will get, so basically you will get this fellowship, both of these fellowship, for 5 years if you're qualifying under category 1 in both of these examination. As you know, DBT JRF for results, when the result is declared, 2 lists are out, and similar in the case of ICMR JRF, 2 results are out, or you can say 2 lists are out. And if you're qualifying your examination in the first list or first category, then you will be eligible for fellowship from both of these governing bodies. And if you are qualifying under category 2 or project list 2, then you will be eligible to join DBT sponsored project if you are qualifying DBT examination, or ICMR sponsored project if you are qualifying ICMR JRF examination. But in both the case, if you are qualifying under category 1 or project list 1, so that time you will be having a fellowship or a stipend of 31,000 per month, that will be there for 2 years. And once your JRF period gets complete, that will be upgraded to SRF, where you will be having a fellowship amount of 35,000 for the next 3 years. So in this way, you will be having both of these fellowship for a total of 5 years Condition is there if you are qualifying these exams in category 1 or project list 1 of ICMR JRF. Contingency grant, you can see consumables you can take from contingency grant, many things you can take from contingency grant, but here we are talking about the limit. So for ICMR JRF examination, you can see that is 20,000 per annum. But if you are qualifying DBT JRF exam, so that time your contingency amount will be 30,000 per annum. So again, this is one of the advantage that makes ICMR and DBT exams different. Now let's talk about advantages of ICMR JRF exam. Now we have talked about each and every details regarding both of these exams, as well as we have compared both of these exams on the basis of exam pattern, marking scheme, how many sections are asked, educational qualification, relaxation, everything we have discussed. What is this exam for? And if you're qualifying, the fellowship will be T-enable it. So we have compared everything. Now let's talk about the advantages of clearing this ICMR JRF exam. The fellowship amount is same as DBT JRF exam. So if you're writing this examination, but the fellowship amounts remains the same. That is 31,000 per month along with HRA for the first 2 years. That will be upgraded to SRA and will be 35,000 per month along with HRA. But if you are qualifying this ICMR JRF exam, you will get an opportunity to work in the field of medical sciences. So this is one of the advantage that is associated with ICMR JRF exam, because if you are belonging to biomedical research and if you wish to work in the field of biology, or you can say medical biology, then this exam is for you, because qualifying and clearing this exam will give you an opportunity to carry out your research or pursue your research in the field of medical biology, that is medical research field. So again, here I have mentioned 2 lists will be out. One is JRF qualified list, that will be for 150 candidates, and other is project list that will have 100 students. So choice is yours. If you're working hard, if you're learning everything, if your concepts are clear, if you're working for your statistics part, general aptitude part, so this time you will be qualifying JRF. And you can see this number, that is a total number, as we have discussed JRF examination. So this examination is conducted for both biomedical sciences as well as social sciences. So this 150 is again divided into life sciences as well as for social sciences. Now let's talk about it. So here we are going to talk about the disadvantages of ICMR fellowship. As we have seen, a total of 150 fellowship will be awarded for JRF, right? And we have also seen there will be 2 subjects like life sciences as well as social sciences. So only a total of 150 fellowships are awarded per. So we are discussing disadvantages. Suppose if you're working damn hard, if you're working so hard, if you're learning everything, so only fellowship you can say, or only the seats availability you can say, that is only 150. So many students compete and only 150 candidates get this ICMR JRF. So this is, you can say, a limited number, a less number. That is why this is one of the disadvantage that is associated with ICMR JRF exam. So out of 150, 120 candidates are selected for work in the field of biomedical sciences. So out of this 150, 120 fellowships or JRFs will be given to life sciences subject, or you can say students, and 30 will be given only to social sciences. So you can just imagine this fellowship number or count is less only, and that's why you can say this is one of the disadvantage of ICMR JRF exam, as we have to work hard to clarify this exam, to qualify, but again the fellowship number is very less, so there will be a competition between the, you can say, competitors. And 30 will be for social sciences. And what is the other disadvantage of ICMR? That the selection of institute is very restricted. How? Because I have already mentioned if you are qualifying this ICMR, so this fellowship is mainly to carry out research in the field of biomedical sciences. So in that case, this fellowship, or you can say this exam, or you can say fellowship, is very restricted. How? Because the selection of institute is difficult, because there are very limited number of institute that offers this. But if you are qualifying DBT JRF exam, you can apply and you are eligible for your PhD or research work in any of the institute of your choice, whether it is biomedical research or any other field that is in the field of research. Now let's talk about the benefits of DBT JRF over ICMR JRF. Now if you see, we have discussed there will be two lists, right? So in this two list, there will be more number of fellowship. As we have discussed, ICMR JRF also we will be having two lists, but that time the JRF was very less, that is 120 seats only for life sciences candidates. But here you will see more number of fellowship. How? Because category 1, if you are qualifying, there will be maximum of 275 fellowships. And for category 2, there will be 100 fellowships. So you can see number is more, and contingency grant will be more, that is 30,000 per annum, that is more than ICMR. So this is all about the advantages of DBT examination, and I'm not discussing more advantage because that is similar to ICMR, but here I'm discussing advantages of DBT JRF over ICMR JRF. And other advantages, you know that you are eligible to carry out any of the research work, you are eligible to go for your, you can say, PhD. So there are many disadvantages, but here I'm comparing both DBT as well as ICMR JRF exam. And moreover, you will be getting, if you're qualifying this exam, you will be getting a fellowship of 31,000 per month, and the contingency grant will be more. Now, what is the conclusion for today's topic? As we have compared both of these exams, we have seen, so both of these exams have their own importance. And if you wish to apply for, and if you wanted to go for biomedical research, then ICMR exam would be best. But if you don't have any choice, if you just wanted to clear the examination, then DBT JRF examination would be best, because if you're clearing this examination, you will have a choice to apply for any of the institutes of your choice. But I would suggest that if you are writing DBT JRF exam and if you are not able to qualify, then try for ICMR examination, because this ICMR examination and level is easier than DBT JRF exam. You have to focus directly on concepts and simple questions are asked. But you can see the number of fellowships are less. Here the competition will be more. Anyways, you have to qualify the exam, and in order to qualify the exam, you have to work hard. And if you're working hard, you will surely fulfill your dreams, and your ultimate aim is to clear the exam and get into PhD. So suppose if you are not qualifying your DBT, better you go for ICMR JRF exam. But if you wanted to qualify exam, so better go for DBT. But if you are not able to qualify, go for ICMR. So both of them have their own significance. So for DBT JRF exam, if you don't have any choice, you can go ICMR JRF exam, that is easier than DBT JRF, as well as you can say you can only apply to the institute of your choice that is related to biomedical research. But for DBT, you can apply to any of the institute. So this is all regarding both of these examination, key benefits and advantages. Now coming to conclusion, so both offer same benefits. Yes, both the exams offer same benefits, as we have seen. If you are given fellowship, so that will be for total 5 years. First year, it will be 31,000 per month along with HRA. Next 3 years, it will be 35,000 as you are upgraded to SRF from the third year. But ICMR fellowship, that is dispersed to the institute. So once you are applying for this ICMR and you have qualified this exam, and now you will be eligible for PhD. Suppose if you are enrolled in your PhD program, so that time this fellowship or stipend that will be provided in your name to the institute. But DBT fellowship, that will be provided directly to students, that will be through direct transfer benefit scheme. So all you have to do, you have to determine your interest, whether you have interest in the field of medical biology or if you have any interest related to biotechnology or life sciences, and accordingly you have to go for your exam. So ultimately you have to determine your interest, what is your interest, and your willpower, whether you will be doing for ICMR or DBT JRF exam. So if you wanted to work hard and if you are working more, then go for DBT JRF. And if you want to get fruitful result by working less, or by working on less time, then you can go for ICMR JRF exam. So this is all about both of these exams, where we have compared both of these exams, we have seen everything, and ultimately we have seen the opinion and point of view regard to both of these examinations. So I'm sure students, those who were confused regarding both of the examination, now got some insights regarding these exams, and I'm sure you are going to prepare for this exam and qualify the upcoming ICMR as well as DBT JRF examination. So this is all about the topic. If you have any query, you can write down or post your doubts in the comments below. So thank you everyone for watching this session. So meet you in the next video. Till next time, this is your host Riya from Biotechnica. Thank you everyone. Keep learning.